Bricc baby speaking on Mama Duck in a negative way was kind of weird. Don't get me wrong. I understand he has this right to tell his story. He in interview format, and in interview format, they ask you questions, and you got to be honest with your opinion. I totally get that. But with him being affiliated with like OTF, being an honorary member, being cool with Lil Durk and shit like that, his comments came off real strong because people felt like he might have not knew, but he picked a side. He might not knew he picked a side, but he picked a side, even though he said he not beefing with the GDs. He came off real strong against Mama Duck. I mean, if you listen to what he's saying, you can understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, that's a little different. Everybody's not the same. Mama Duck supporting her son and things like that, could be taken the wrong way. People could look at that the wrong way. But in my opinion, she wants justice for Duck. Instead of going to shooting somebody up route, to hold the guns to kill you, she going the police route. And I can commend her for that she want to stop the violence and get, justice for her son. I get what people saying, the OnlyFans, and she wild on the internet and cool with all the young people. I get that. I can see how the visuals look on that might turn some people off. But at the end of the day, I didn't witness the communities and these urban communities that's plagued with violence look for a solution, look for an answer. It went to the point where we blamed the police for everything, even though it was ghetto young people riding around shooting people baby daddies and brothers was out there blinking their motherfucker down, but we wanted to blame the police. Then it got to a point where we were blaming the bloggers for the violence that's going on. Now we blaming the mamas now? Come on now. We finna blame the grieving mamas now. We got to be better than them. We got to be stronger than that. I understand we all got strong opinions, but I think if you look at that a little bit stronger, that came out wrong, I get it. They want a lot of the grieving mothers, face to be in the Bibles, be in the house crying and reminiscing, but that's just not reality, FBGDuck mom had a life before Duck passed, and I think she's still going to have a life after he passed. She's just going to be Team Duck. She's going to support him. So I think people got that confused with this whole, Mama Duck kind of wow thing. Don't get me wrong, the OnlyFans thing and all that other shit, it might have came off a little weird, and I think, in my opinion, as time passed, Mama Duck realized a lot of those things became wild and probably came off the wrong way. But at the end of the day, she has her own life. She's a grown woman. She ain't out here shooting nobody, killing nobody. Her supporting her son, I get it. You might have wanted her to not, support the gang and shit so much. But how do you know she supported it that much? I'm not saying she didn't. I just think Bricc came off a little bit strong. It might have hit a little bit different if somebody who not linked to nobody or linked to any one of those guys said it. But I think with Bricc saying that, and he real linked to Lil Durk and OTF, it came off as he picked a side, not knowing if he did. That's why I want to ask y'all the question. Do you think what Bricc baby said was very wrong, speaking on Mama Duck like that? Or do you think, look, this lady is grieving at the moment. All these negative energies towards her is a little bit weird. I want to know what y'all think. Leave a comment. It's the homie truth.